Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm sharing all the goodies I got from my swaps over at Ginger's Corner over the past 6 weeks or so. All right, so it's been a while since I shared last. I think with us the end of April, maybe I shared last, and we're middle of May, so I was hoping to do this earlier in the month, but life happens. It's busy. It's springtime, so there's lots going on. Um, so the first swap since last time I shared with you was this spirit animal was the theme. So over on Ginger's Corner, we have a bunch of different kind of swaps. So this is the most common one. This is the one we do every week, where you make 4 embellishments of the same. So like I made 4 of these little lambs, and then you send them to your captain, and then your captain swaps them all out, and you would get 4 different embellishments. Okay, so maybe you'll get a horse and a rabbit and a cat and a beaver, right? So for this particular swap, I was on 2 teams, and I made this little guy, this little squirrel, or sorry, this little lamb. I also made squirrels, but I didn't keep one for myself. I didn't make an extra one for myself. I'm not sure why, or if there was something missing and I had to substitute. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. So here's my little lamb. And so everybody that swapped with me from that team got a little lamb, and the other team got little squirrels. And then in exchange for my little lambs, and my little squirrels, I got these embellishments. So Kathy was also on both teams, and she made these beautiful embellishments. And I think there were other animals too. Like I remember there being a wolf or something. So I kept this one for one team and this one for another team. And I kept the horse and the rabbit, but aren't they pretty? So if you don't have a Cricut or die cut machine, there are other ways to go about this, so don't feel like you can't participate. This one is from Alana, and she made these little like banner pieces with a little raccoon on mine. I think there were other animals as well on hers. And isn't this a great way to use up some scraps? So if you like to use up your scraps, but you would want to share that gift and talent, this is definitely the place to be. I'll have Ginger's Corner linked below. Celeste was also on 2 teams, so she made 2 different bunnies, and so she made this cutie pie and then this one as well. And then Ruth really took it up a notch, so her spirit animal was the cat, and so she made these cute little envelopes with this cat paper, which is so sweet. And then inside she tucked all of these little guys. So she made this resting cat. She made this and this, I don't know if it shows on camera, but his eyes are glittery, like very cat-like. And then she added some a stamped cat riding a Roomba. So funny. And then some like scraps to go with this little envelope, and then a couple of fussy cut cats too. So there we go. That was from Ruth. And then Ginger made this little beaver, which is really cute because we're Canadian, so she sent this little beaver, and then a little owl. She was also on both teams. So that was really cute. And then Triva, whose name I have been pronouncing wrong, and I am so sorry, friend. But she sent this little bundle of goodies. So how adorable is this? Sending hedge hugs, and it's a little hedgehog, bear hugs, and it's a bear with a little hat. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. And then an owl, a wolf, a bear, and a giraffe. So she isn't sending the like layered up ones, but she's sending like a variety of different ones. So there is no wrong way over on Ginger's Corner. You can interpret the prompt, which is this round was spirit animal, whichever way you want. Any animal would do, right? So I just love the variety that I got. If you also love getting Happy Mail, but your budget is small, this is a really fun way, an inexpensive way, because all it's costing you is the stamps, right? The postage. Everything's made out of your scraps, and then you just mail it off, and you send a self-addressed stamped envelope, and it gets mailed back to you in your own envelope with your own postage. So all you're paying is the postage, and you're getting Happy Mail every week. It's super cool. All right, so I'm going to pause the camera here, and then I will be back with my month and year swap. All right, so next up was the month and year mini swap. And again, 4 people on your team, you exchange, you make 4 of the same thing, you get back 4 different things. And so for this swap, I used this close to my heart punch. I don't have any samples because I gave them all away, but this stamp set, and I just stamped out each month of the year and left the little circle empty so that the person who received it could write in whatever the date was that they were, you know, wanting to scrapbook or whatever. And then I used my ticket punch from, I think this is from EK Success, and I just, after I stamped, I punched it out. And so they got these little tickets with all of the months of the year on them. So that was my contribution. And then this is what I received. So this one and this one are both by the same person, I believe. Both by Alana. And so she made everybody a May doily embellishment. And these ones were all different. I kept this one. I love the bees. So cute. And everyone had like a different month on it. So that was super cool. And then I got this one. This one was Ginger's contribution. So she made this camera, and then she just, in the center, this little heart was just perfect for this little 2023. So it just has the year on it. So that's a really fun way to add a date to your layout. And then I'm not really sure where this banner piece came from, but it was in my envelope. So I'm like, okay, well, it matches up, layers up really nicely with this. So anyways, she also sent these little arrows with the same 2023 in it. And then I believe this is Ruth. Yeah. So Ruth sent this April 2023 with the little bunnies, and they have like little glitter pink ears and nose. So sweet. Love it. And then Triva, again, knocked it out of the park, sending all of her goodies. So she punched out or die cut out the alphabet in this tiny little font, which is super cute, so that we could spell whatever month we wanted. And then she also die cut out the month of May and the month of June for us in a couple of different fonts. And then she sent some stamped images as well. So she sent all the months of the year stamped out so we could like fussy cut those or cut them into tabs or whatever. And then she sent a couple of calendars. So this one says February 2023. And this one is just like a blank calendar, which is super cool. And then she sent this stamp that says day, week, month, year. She sent a 2016. I'm going to backdate some photos. You know, I definitely don't scrap in order, so I can probably use that. And this week in review. So, and then it has all the, it's hard to see on camera. Doesn't want to focus, does it? Nope, does not want to. Anyways, these are all the days of the week. So that's kind of cute. And then that is it for the month and year swap. I'm going to pause the camera and I will be back with the Easter basket swap. All right, so our next one was the Easter basket swap, and everybody seemed to be a bit busy around that time because we only had a couple of swappers in Canada, and so Ginger and I filled in the rest. I made everybody like a large layered Easter egg decoration, but I don't have any samples. I didn't keep one for myself. And then we had Ruth participate, so she die cut this really cute Happy Easter element, which is so sweet. And it's got like little bunny ears. I think that's cute. And then she made this little envelope, and she included a few different things in it. So there's like a little bunny rabbit. He's so cute with his little tail sticking out and his bow. And then some Easter eggs. Yeah. There we go. So that's pretty cool, hey? 5 Easter eggs and a bunny rabbit. So generous, Ruth. She's always on the ball. Okay, and then Triva, again, with the multiple items. So she did these 3 little spring Eastery colored label pieces and a few Easter eggs. And then she also included this rabbit die cut. Can you see that guy? He's got like a face and stuff, but it's very hard to see on camera. And then there's a cracked open egg. I'll keep a really cute inside the egg, even though bunnies don't come from eggs. It's kind of funny. And then some stamped pieces. So we got a little Easter bunny driving a carrot car and some phrases. Happy spring and Easter wishes. So that's super cool. You know what else I forgot to mention is in the month and year swap, I know that KL also participated, but I can't find her embellishments. I'm hoping they'll show up in a different envelope at some point because I don't know where they are. And Ginger participated with this cute little bunny die cut and this Easter fence, which is so sweet. Great way to use up those scraps, right? Little die cut pieces. Okay, so that is it for the Easter basket swap today. And I am going to pause the camera, put these ones away, and I will come back with our wood grain mini swap. All right, so for the wood grain swap, I had 2 teams, so I was on 2 teams. This was my contribution for one team was this wood grain title, Cabin Fever, and my contribution for the other team was this house piece. So if you participated on both teams, you got both embellishments. And then I also had, let's see, I had Ruth on my team, and she made this beautiful sliding door. I don't know if this is supposed to go with it or not. It was like loose in the envelope, so I'm like, it looks really cute there. But look at this, it slides. So you can slide it back and forth on the page. So you could like hide some journaling under there if you wanted. Anyways, there's oh, it does go with that. Cool. I hope I didn't take someone else's or one didn't fall off. But anyway, so it's got some extra pieces back here. I'm just going to slide them out so that I can slide the door for you. But yeah, like it's so pretty, right? It's like a door and you can slide it back and forth. Look at that. How beautiful is that? So yeah, if you want to use it for Christmas or whatever, there's that, and then there's some wood pieces to go with. So that's from Ruth. And then this one is from Carol, and Carol G, and she is Coffee and Crafts with Carol G on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook if you want to go look her up. And she made this beautiful embellishment. I feel like you're not getting the beauty of it. It's actually quite pretty. It's got this little like embroidered piece on it, the balloon, the tickets. It's actually a die cut shape too, like this wood grain piece has a frame die cut into it. It's very beautiful. And then Celeste sent this cute little butterfly on some wood grain paper, and it says good times are even better when they are shared, so that's cute. And then we also got Triva sent let's see, yeah, the toolbox, which is a great idea, and a tag, wood grain tag, a wood grain doily. That's actually really pretty. I never thought to make a doily out of wood grain, but I really like that. And then she sent a couple of little embellishments that we can put onto our tags as we wish. One says, life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful, and the other one says, friendship isn't a big thing, it's a million little things. So true. Okay, and then we got Lynn. She was on both teams, so she has done 2 different kind of themes, and this one was like a wintry theme, and so she made a bunch of different pieces. Like this is wood grain, but it's like embossed. So it's not printed as wood grain, it's just brown cardstock. I don't know if she ran it through an embossing folder or if it was made that way, but it's really cool, very textured. And then the same goes for these doilies. Also, like, I never thought to make wood grain doilies, but apparently other people did. It's really cute. And so same thing, it's embossed, wood grain embossed. So those turned out really pretty. And then she put a bunch of like little pieces in for us to like embellish our bits there, however we like. And then she also did this one. So this is like a beach theme. So like the boardwalk on the beach, right? So we got, this one is also embossed. This one is a printed wood grain paper back here. And then some wood grain doilies. And then she, again, this is another embossed piece. That's got that wood grain emboss in there. And then she sent some like a piece of paper and some stamped pieces to embellish our little wood grain boardwalk there. And then, okay, I was pretty happy with my cabins when I made them. And then I got this one from Kimberly, and oh my gosh, how freaking adorable is this? Look at all the detail on there. It's so cute. The little, like, I don't even know if you can see those, but along the side, there's like those little like swirls like you'd find at the end of a log. And then like the door and the windows are all different, and there's a little bell, a light at the top, and a little chimney. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. She totally showed me up. Cabin, first cabin. I love it. Okay, so that is what came for me in the wood grain swap, which was super sweet. And then next up is the paper punch swap. So do you have like a ton of paper punches and you're like, what am I going to do with these? Like there's only so many. Well, other people don't have the same punches as you. So how fun is it to punch out some pieces with the bits that you have and trade them with your friends? That's what's coming up in a minute. I'm just going to pause the camera and I'll show you what I got. All right, so next up was our opportunity to share what punches we have with each other. So this was my contribution. So first off, I used this tag punch from Creative Memories, and it has a little thing to punch the hole too, and I made these tags. And with that, this camera piece is also Creative Memories punch. So Creative Memories really does make the best cutting tools. So if you maybe have in the past, like, I know back in the 90s, everybody went to like a Creative Memories party, and that's kind of how you were introduced. But, and a lot of people have since then moved on to like, I prefer Cartabella paper or Echo Park paper. Yes, their paper is different because their formatting is different, but their tools are a cut above, let me tell you, and they last. I haven't ever had to sharpen a Creative Memories punch. They're amazing, and I've had some of them for a really long time. But so if you ever see them like thrifting or a garage sale or something, and you think you might make use of that shape, like there are some shapes where I won't buy because I'm like, I'm not going to use that. But like a camera, I'm a scrapbooker, so a camera could go literally on any page I make, right? And a tag, perfect for journaling, perfect for embellishing, perfect for cluster basing, even really good for cards. So when I see Creative Memories punches, I always look carefully and think long and hard about whether I can use that shape or not. Then I also used a tag punch and made a little ticket piece. Now this is a smaller one. I have 2. I have a large one and a medium one. This one's from Stampin' Up. That one, Where's that punch? Didn't pull that one. That is a tab punch from EK Success. So that's that one. And it makes these little tabs that you can clip onto your cards or your layouts or whatever. And they're really cute. And then I just added some word strips on them that I have sitting next to my desk. And then these, I got this one at a thrift shop a while ago and I was excited to use it. So it's not Christmas yet, but I was like, I can use it for the punch swap. So it's this Christmas light one. And so this is one that I would buy and I would probably use until I was bored of it and then I would get rid of it. So I buy things in different ways for different reasons, but I thought it's useful and I like it, and so I'm going to use it for a bit, and then when I tire of it and don't use it anymore, I'll get rid of it. But look at how cute this is. I punched them twice, once on purple and once on this holographic paper, and then I used the holographic paper as the base piece and just cut off the top. It looks so cute. And so like these parts, I used scraps of this holographic paper, right? So I didn't care if there was enough to do the whole light. I just needed to make sure it was enough here and then that I could cut this so that it looked proper on there. So everybody got 3 of those. So those were the punches that I used for the swap. And I really kind of had fun with that one. It was I like punches too because they're quick and easy and they don't take me a lot of time. I just grab one and go for it. So that was my contribution to my team. And then Alana sent along these beautiful dragonflies and this little stamped piece. It looks like a scallop border maybe. And then the other one goes in behind it. Isn't that sweet? And she sent me some extras. She's so sweet like that. And then Treva sent a whole variety of different punches that she had. So she did this jack-o'-lantern face and even sent along the offcuts so that if I wanted to use them twice I could. And then these 2 little birdies and a variety of like fall colored leaves. And then these little heart doily pieces with a heart punched out of the middle. Those are super cute. And then she sent the offcuts of the hearts too if we wanted to use those. A little puppy and this little a flower piece, but could also be used as a doily, right? And then this little guy, I think, is I think this could be a bug or a sloth. I don't know what it's meant to be, but I could use it either way. I love these. I love seeing what other people have in their stash. And then Ruth took it up a notch with this beautiful tag and these adorable punched butterfly pieces with this glitter paper. So pretty. And these punched out leaves with this glitter paper. I love this punch. I'm going to need to look for that one. And then she made the tag like with the 2 butterflies, and then she also added 3 punched butterflies that are all layered up. There's like I could lift the, do you see that? How if I lifted the wings on here, like so pretty, right? And one of the layers is like a vellum color or vellum sheet, I think. And then the pink in behind, like it's so pretty. And if you lift all of these layers up, it just makes such a beautiful dimensional butterfly. That would be great for cards, hey? So then that was what Ruth sent. And then Lynn, man, this girl takes it up a notch. So she circle punch, right? And then she made another circle punch, cut it in half, and made a pocket. And then in behind the pocket, this is so hard to see, but you can probably see like the shaker bits in back here. So she took a piece of tulle and punched it into the same shape, or cut it, I'm not sure. And then she sewed, like machine stitched the tulle on over top of the sequins. And so this is like a little shaker pocket in here. Isn't that cute? And then this little puppy, she tucked the puppy into the pocket, enjoy the journey, and then a couple of little banner punch pieces. So sweet. And then she sent along an extra one for me. And look at, oh my goodness. Same thing, like the tulle and then the shaker pocket. And then this cute little girl on there. Oh my gosh, that's totally going in my granddaughter's album. So sweet. Like, look at the detail on that. I can't believe it. Some of these girls are so stinking creative, and I get ideas from them all the time. Just this morning, I messaged one of the girls because she showed a layout that she made with my cabin fever, and I got a great idea from her. I had been looking at this wood veneer piece that I have been getting, and I always saw it as an arrow, and she used it as a tree, and I'm like, oh my gosh, mind blown. Anyways, they're just amazing, amazing, amazing. So I just love this stuff. So I'm gonna scoop these all up and tuck them away, and I am going to be back in a couple of seconds here with the What's Up Doc mini swap. This one was super fun. Just wait till you see. Okay, so the next one was called What's Up Doc, and it was basically any cartoon character that you wanted to create. And so I made Cookie Monster. I know that technically Cookie Monster is a like puppet, but when I think about watching kids shows, I definitely think about Sesame Street. So I wanted to make Cookie Monster. And then I think this one was by Joanne. Yeah. So Joanne made Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. And the Mystery Machine. And she included Scooby-Doo's little dog tag. How cute is that? And Ruth made Foghorn Leghorn from the Looney Tunes. And she put his little title saying up here. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? I can just like hear it in his voice, right? Cheryl, so we have now some swappers that are coming in that want to swap with the Canadian group, and they're from the US. So Cheryl is one of those, and so she popped in and she gave us these adorable little mice. So I'm not sure if this is from a particular cartoon or if it's just a mouse in general, but I'm thinking like I could use it on anything that has to do with like nursery rhymes, or like I'm thinking like Mighty Mouse, Tom and Jerry, Fievel, what's his name? Yeah, Fievel from American Tail. So cute. And then Treva, again with she always gives so much. She's such a giving person. She took these cool bats from, it looks like they're foam from like Halloween maybe, and then she put them into oval shapes to make like the Batman symbol. So that's not really cute. This one is the robot from the Jetsons. What was her name? Rosie, I think. And I kept this one because it was missing an eye. I couldn't find it. I think I might have dropped it while I was doing the swaps, but I'm gonna just make another one because I have that holographic paper. And then she also punched out this dino that looks like Dino from the Flintstones. So cute. And I think this was from her too. I don't know. It was loose in the envelope when I took it out, but it's a couple of Mickey heads punched out. So those would be fun to like fussy cut around or punch into a circle shape or something like that. So that is what I got for the What's Up Doc swap. Now the Ticket Boo swap is up next. It has already started to trickle in, but I don't have all the envelopes yet, so I'm not going to share that one with you. I am going to make another video, and it'll be up probably tomorrow, of we have other kinds of swaps. So we have a main swap, which is like where you make 10 of the same embellishment and you send it to the captain, and the captain sends you back 10 different embellishments. So let's say I made 10 of these and I got 10 titles back. Okay, so it would be like there's always a theme. Okay, so excuse me, jeepers. Okay, so I want to show you my main swap items. I want to show you my spring die cut partner swaps. I did 2 partner swaps this month. So I did a die cut swap, and I also did a memory deck swap, which is new to me, but just wait and see. So I want to show all of that to you guys, but I'm going to do it in a separate video because this one's already pretty long. So I will be back with that probably tomorrow. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions or comments, or if you want to participate in something like this, I know this looks like a lot, and I hope you're not thinking like, oh my gosh, that's too much work for me. No way. You do not have to participate in all the swaps. Absolutely not. If you see one that you like, you're like, "Ooh, I see butterflies. I really love butterflies. I'm going to participate in butterflies." Or, um, if you don't scrapbook Easter and you're like, "Oh, I don't want to participate in that one because I don't celebrate Easter. I don't create Easter layouts." You don't have to participate. It's a pick and choose. We have card swaps too. So if you're a card maker and you're like, "I only want to swap cards," that's okay. That's okay. We're not going to make you swap every time. It's pick and choose what you like, what you want. I participate in a lot of things because I want to. And also because I'm the captain for Canada right now, and I just want to make sure that everybody is getting to participate and enjoying their time here and want to keep going. So if it looks like a lot of work and you're thinking, no, no way, not for me, it isn't. It is only what you want it to be. If you only want to participate in one swap out of the whole year, you can totally do that. But it is a great reference for, there's albums for each swap that we do where people can post the pictures of what they got or what they made. And it's a great reference for using up your scraps, because that's primarily what we do here is we take scraps of paper and we make things. So I use a lot of my scrap cardstock. So I have a huge collection of scrap cardstock, and that's mostly what I use to make my embellishments. So if you think that you would like to use up some scraps, if you think that you would like to swap with other creatives, if you think that you would just like to be inspired by what we're making over on Ginger's Corner, please come on over to the Facebook group. There is no wrong way. You do have to answer a couple of questions just to make sure you're not a robot, but they're not personal questions or anything. So just make sure you answer those questions if you want to join. And I will have all that information linked below. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you all have a great day. Bye for now.